group of friends went camping in a remote mountain village. The villagers warned them not to go deep into the forest, to a place called the Whispering Trees. Something lives there, something with eyes. But the group dismissed the warnings as mere folklore. On the first night, they set up their tents near the edge of the forest. Around midnight, they began hearing tapping sounds from the branches and whispers that didn't sound human. The bravest of them, Liam, grabbed his flashlight and looked outside. Among the trees, red lights flickered. "Just fireflies," he said, though his voice trembled. The next morning, their map was gone. In its place, they found strange symbols carved into the bark of a tree. They later learned it meant, "Do not sleep here," in the local dialect. But at the time, they ignored the symbols and ventured deeper into the forest. By noon, they found a clearing surrounded by stones. In the center stood a life-size stone statue. The statue had no face, but its hands were adorned with real human teeth. When Sophie approached to take a photo, the statue's head suddenly clicked and deep cracks formed on its face. The others didn't see it, but in Sophie's photo, a tall, twisted silhouette appeared behind the statue. That night, Sophie couldn't sleep. She heard heavy footsteps outside her tent. When she unzipped the tent, she saw nothing. But when she turned back, a symbol was smeared in blood on the inner wall. "I see you." The next day, half the group went missing. The remaining two, Liam and Mia, tried to make their way back to the village in panic. But the forest paths seemed to constantly shift. They passed the same trees and the same stone statue over and over. Worse, eyes began appearing on the tree trunks. Each one resembled human eyes and seemed to follow them. Finally, Liam noticed something. The teeth on the statue matched the teeth of their missing friends. That's when they realized the forest was hunting them. As night fell, Mia screamed, "Look! The trees, they're moving." The trunks crackled like bones, twisting and closing in around them. In a final act of desperation, Liam toppled the stone statue. As it shattered, a scream, alive and piercing, rose from the forest. By morning, the forest had returned to normal. But when Liam and Mia made it back to the village, the villagers stared at them with empty eyes. In the village square stood a replica of the stone statue. This time, its face resembled Liam's. From that day on, whispers from the depths of the forest reached the village. And every night, red lights appeared outside people's windows,